Hey everyone, and welcome back. It is Monday, it's time for Reacts, and this one has just come up in my feed. British guy attempts to name every country and flag in Africa from Jack Sucks at Geography. Now this feels a little bit interesting timing, because they just had on Side Plus, on the podcast, they just had the, what subject do you know better than 95% of people out there? You know, what could you do that you could beat 95% of people? And on that, we had Toby, who managed to name every single country in Africa. Interesting timing. But I know, I think Toby took about 6 or 7 minutes. Let's see if Jack can do it better. Although, he definitely didn't do the flags. So let's see if Jack can remember all of the countries, which I think is 54 countries, I think it is in Africa, if you remember every flag, because they are pretty difficult ones. Let's get into it.
In this video, I'm going to try and name all 54 countries in Africa, and then identify all 54 African flags directly afterwards.
Nice.
And to make it harder, I have to get every flag right each time, so if I say it's Mali, but it's actually Guinea, I've failed the challenge.
Oh, that's a difficult little curveball, because I feel like there's some really difficult flags in Africa that you could just slip up on.
Apparently, the last time I successfully named all the countries was 2 years ago, April.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while for him.
The last time I successfully named all the flags was somehow 3 years ago.
And
I've never done it back to back either, so this should be tricky. All right, well, I guess we start with...
Didn't realise that. He's never done it back to back. Now, this is interesting. Now, let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to do something similar to this, because I'm relatively sure I can name all of the countries in Africa. Relatively sure I could do that with South America. Maybe I'd miss one out. Europe, obviously. Asia, I think I would have some difficulty with. I feel like I'd miss something there. Oceania is where I think I'd have a little difficulty. North America is where I think I'd actually struggle, because there's a lot of islands that are included in North America, and I'm almost certain I'd miss one of them out. But if you'd like me to give it a go, do let me know. I'd be more than happy. I enjoy things like that, like kind of quiz stuff like that. With this one, there's two little caveats for me. One, it's grey, but do we mention the fact that this is Western Sahara? Like, do you add that in? Do you say, well, you know, this is Western Sahara as well? And this would be the hardest one, I think, if it wasn't circled, because it's Cape Verde. But if you didn't circle it, would he remember? Sao Tome and Principe, I'm guessing, is also probably the hardest one to remember overall. But I think Cape Verde, if people didn't actually have that circled, would that be rememberable? I don't know. And things like the Seychelles and Mauritius and things, they can be difficult because you kind of forget because they're not mainland. But I'm sure he'll do all of them. How quick, though? Will he beat Toby's time?
The countries first, that's the harder one. And let's just work our way through. So, Mali, Mauritania, Mauritius. There we go. So I'm going to do a bit of naming
Senegal, and I'll go around there.
Sometimes I'm going to name them based on letters, because that kind of helps me. So I guess we'll work our way around now.
Absolutely.
So
based on letters is definitely easier.
Let's do
then Algeria,
Libya,
Tunisia, Libya,
then
Egypt.
Algeria, then we'll do Egypt.
He did that in a weird order, but okay.
Looking pretty solid. All right, let's do South Sudan, followed by Sudan. Oh, you know what? Let's do a loop and we'll work our way inwards. So we'll do Djibouti, Eritrea.
Not going to lie. Djibouti, I did not realise was there. For some reason, I had Djibouti in... I had Djibouti near to Burundi in my head. And Burundi is far further down. Why did I have... Okay.
We'll do Somalia, then we can do, is that Kenya, followed by Tanzania, and then underneath
Kilimanjaro, baby.
Mozambique, there you go, followed by South Africa. Is this
You'll do Eswatini and Lesotho there?
I always get them mixed up. I think Namibia is the one at the bottom. Namibia. Yeah,
oh God. See, I know the names. I'm not. I know the names. I wouldn't necessarily know where all of them are. So I would have known Mauritania, Mali, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Kenya, Egypt. Sudan, South Sudan, I would have known. Eritrea and Djibouti, wouldn't have known. Somalia, I would. Kenya, Tanzania, I'd have known. Mozambique, I wouldn't. South Africa, I would have known. And of what's on there, oh, and Mauritius, I would have known. But what he's got so far, that's all I've known. I've known about 60%. That's the thing. Like, what's more important, knowing the names or knowing where they are? Because, like, I know where I am if I go to Tanzania. I know where I am if I go to South Africa, Lesotho, Eswatini, Libya. But Yeah.
Definitely got Equatorial Guinea. There you go. I know
Oh,
Cameroon
that's one to
is
pull
there
out.
too. Do you know what? I'm going to come back to these. Wait, no. Republic of the Congo. That's one of them.
And then Democratic Republic of the Congo.
That's scaring me that I can't think of that. I'll come back to it though.
Is it DRC next to it? Or is it, no, the DRC is a bigger one, isn't it? DRC is a bigger one.
Then we can do Benin, Togo, Ghana. We can do Liberia.
Benin's one that I think you'd have to pull out for a lot of people.
Sierra Leone. Always tricky to spell, but we got there. Guinea, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, and Senegal.
Guinea-Bissau, he got it. Okay. That's one of the ones I would have said was more difficult.
That little fella? Don't worry about it. Burkina Faso, that's that little guy over there. Then we have Chad. We have Somalia.
Burkina Faso, for some reason, always feels like it should be in the Caribbean to me. I don't know why.
Madagascar, and let's do Comoros and Seychelles at the same time. I think that's all the islands. Oh.
By the way, let me know how the audio is. I moved all this around recently when I was traveling. I seem to have mugged it up. Let me know if it's at least watchable.
No, we need to do Cape Verde as well. There you go.
Cape Verde, okay.
Typing yet? I don't know. Let's do Central African Republic. Let's do Democratic Republic of Congo.
That's the big one. Yeah, that was the one I kind of messed up with.
What
we got left?
Let's
Rwanda,
do Malawi, Burundi, Uganda, and Rwanda. There you go. Lovely little.
Rwanda, apparently one of the cleanest places. Like full stop now. It's definitely the cleanest in Africa, apparently, but it's like cleaner than some European countries and things like that. It's a really clean one. They did a really amazing job there. It's even cleaner than some of the some of the United Arab Emirates, which is who are known for their being cleanly.
We have the Zeds, Zimbabwe,
very, very clean streets. Probably cleaner than the street outside of me. Let's be honest.
Botswana, and then Lesotho and Eswatini.
Okay,
where are we missing? Oh, we need this little fella. So that's Sao Tome and Principe.
Which is one of the Sao Tome and Principe was one of the ones I said would be very, very difficult.
Oh no! Hang on, I could do this. I could do this. Please, can I do this? Wait. I've got it. It's Gabon. Yes, phew. Oh, and that's a new speed record for me as well. 3 minutes 33.
Okay, he destroyed Toby's record. Toby was either 5 or 6 minutes, but either way, he's done it way faster. That'd be interesting. Okay, Toby still beats 95% of people, which is the point on Sidecast when they did it. But yeah, I mean, and Jack sucks at geography. It's a geography channel, but that's interesting. That would be really cool to see them kind of face off. I feel like that would be a really more fun way of doing it. I know it sounds strange, but as long as you can kind of keep an idea, you don't see the names, but you see when one of the countries is lit up as to how many is left and to see how quickly they could do it.
I know that's rubbish compared to a bunch of geography nerds out there, but not bad for myself.
3 minutes is not rubbish, buddy.
Flags.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can do the first few here. So that's South Africa, Guinea-Bissau. That's Eswatini. That's a relatively easy one with Eswatini. Algeria, Sierra Leone. That's Niger. That's Liberia. That's Nigeria. That's Tanzania. Oh, then we start to have some troubles. This one is Tunisia. That's Lesotho. Kenya. Or Cote d'Ivoire down here at the bottom, because it's island the other way around. That's Angola. That's Seychelles. Uganda. Okay, I can do probably about half of these flags. Why the feck did I think that was Malawi? That's clearly Ethiopia at the start. Is that the new Libya flag? That might be the new Libya one. Because Libya used to be just completely green. That's what I remember it as. Oh, and that's Botswana. Botswana is very similar to... oh, God. Estonia. It's very close. In my mind, I'm probably going to go look at Estonia now. It looks nothing like it. But when I see an African flag, I know it's Africa, and I think it's Estonia, I'm like, oh, okay, it's Botswana. So there's a lot of flags like that kind of go overlapped. Is that Mauritius as well? Yeah, I'm not going to be anywhere near Jack on this one. I think I can do about half of these. The countries I know I can do all of them. These, much more of a struggle.
Feeling a little nervous about this one. Definitely harder than naming all of the countries. Because if I name any flag incorrectly just once, remember I'm just
Yeah, then I'd be out on the top line.
I guess so. South Africa.
Yep.
That is an easy one. And then this is a really difficult one. One that I have previously forgotten, but I have since
Guinea-Bissau I knew for some
Guinea-Bissau.
reason.
Then we have
Eswatini, very
there you
easy
go.
one.
Algeria. Okay. Oh.
Sierra Leone.
Oh no.
I think
why
Sierra
is it
Leone's
so
quite an easy
early? It's Gabon or it's Sierra Leone. I think it's Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Phew. Okay, I didn't type Gabon, so it doesn't count. Okay, right. That's Ethiopia. Excellent. That's Malawi, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's Malawi. That's just not in my head.
It's Malawi. Please. Is it Malawi? I'm going for it. Phew. Okay, right. Next up
That's
is
Niger.
Then we have
Liberia.
Then we have Nigeria.
Tanzania.
Is that Tanzania or is that Republic of the
When you get the
Congo?
black stripe
I
through
think it's
like that, that's Tanzania.
Do I go for it? Yeah, I go for it. Tanzania. Phew. Oh,
The
it
next
keeps
one.
going. These are so much harder than the countries. Okay, that's
They really are.
Cameroon. No, I think it's Senegal.
Could be Senegal,
Is
actually.
it Senegal? I'm gonna go for it. Senegal.
I think I'm actually better when I'm looking at a map and I see them. Not a map, like GeoGuessr.
Equatorial Guinea.
That I have
Guinea.
no clue about.
That's Chad, that's fine.
That's
I
Chad,
panicked for
yeah.
a moment, but for no reason. That is it Djibouti? I don't want to take any risks. Yeah, DJI Booty. There you go. Okay.
DJI
that's
Booty.
Tonga.
It does
Nearly
sound
said-
like the name for
I was
someone.
about to say I nearly said Togo. I mean, I guess that's
A different continent.
Ah! I got Tonga and Togo mixed up. Different continents. Tonga, Toga. One's in Oceania, one's in Africa, but they both begin with T. All right, you decide in the comments. Does that mean that I'm out? I guess so.
No,
We
that
should
doesn't mean you're
continue,
out
though.
because you
That's
still wrote the right
Madagascar.
thing.
Let's
You
hope that
clicked
that's our
OK on the
only
right
one.
thing.
Let's go for it. There you go. Then we have Mozambique. We've got Mauritius. Delicious Mauritius.
Oh, that's
There it is.
Mauritius.
That is...
Oh, I don't know. I had no idea about that in
Okay,
Mauritius
that's
then. What did I say was
South
Mauritius? Something
Sudan.
completely
I think
different.
That's Sudan. South Sudan's blue, right? Yeah. Ghana, Tunisia.
Yeah.
Then we have Zambia or Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, isn't it? Zimbabwe?
I'm officially typing it, so I've got to go for it.
It's not.
It's Zambia. It's
I thought the
Zambia.
same
Okay,
thing.
definitely
For some reason, the
qualified.
eagle
Sad
thing.
about that. That's two that I just didn't guess straight away.
Zambia, I know I've
So,
guessed somewhere before and known it, but
Egypt.
that's
Which
Egypt.
I can't
Egypt, of
spell,
course,
but
it's Egypt.
Spelling is not being counted here. There it is. Okay.
And Botswana?
Botswana.
Yep.
All right, that's
Then-
Republic of the Congo. There you
No
go.
idea.
Oh, here we go. I've previously always got this wrong, but that is.
Oh, the blue and the star, that's Somalia.
Thank you. Shout out to Zigzag for teaching me how to remember that one. That's Somalia.
Yep.
Then we have Libya, followed by
Yep, that was
South
Libya,
Sudan.
okay.
Yeah, I told you it was blue. That is Comoros. Then we have Burundi.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, good. Is that Eritrea?
The one
I think so.
afterwards, Angola.
Eritrea. Yes, it is. Angola.
Yeah, Angola's quite an easy one to
I
remember.
always think this is like a Caribbean country, but it isn't. That is... I always get this one wrong. Come on, Jack. Overcome it today, please. I can't do any skipping, and I've got 5 minutes 40 left. I may run out of time here. What's annoying is I must have literally just named it. Is it cheating to look at the map? Kind of, maybe.
Well, no, there's 54 countries. It's not
Sao
going
Tome and Principe,
to...
won't it? Yeah, it must be. Sao Tome and Principe. Yeah, there you go. That's a difficult
Would
one,
not have had a
right?
goddamn
That's
idea on that one.
Cameroon. There you
That-
go.
that's Kenya, yeah.
Mhm.
I thought that was
Malawi?
Mauritius.
No. Mauritania? No. Yeah, it is Mauritania. Mauritania. There you go. That's
In my
Central
head, the
Republic.
more
There's
bit must have
Seiko.
been there.
That is
Seychelles, Uganda.
Then we have DRC. We have
So,
Rwanda.
no idea. Morocco's
Right
next one.
spell. We have Morocco. Yeah.
I
nearly
think I'm
said
out.
Tunisia.
I've no idea into the very last
Yeah,
one, which
right,
is
that
Cote d'Ivoire
Comoros.
or Ivory Coast.
It's Cape Verde. I don't think we can count Sao Tome since I did look at the map to remind myself. Does that?
No, that you
three,
can count.
4
Comoros,
wrong?
you can't.
4 wrong, isn't it?
That's
Burkina
where you got wrong.
Faso. There you go. That is Gabon, right? Or Gambia? It's Gabon. It's Gambia.
I would have gone
I'm
wrong
friggin'
like
fine.
5
No,
in,
that's
so
5 wrong
I think we're
officially,
good.
So I definitely
You've
failed
done
that
way better than most of
completely.
us.
That's Gabon. It's blue Gabon. I knew it is. And then that's going to be Guinea. And then that is Zimbabwe.
Oh,
There you go.
and then Cote d'Ivoire.
finally, Ivory Coast. beautiful, nice.
Yeah.
So I got them all. I did what the title said.
I wouldn't have got all of them.
54
I would have
flags
just
and
got
all
stuck.
54 countries in Africa. Did I do it perfectly with no mistakes? No, I didn't. I got 5, possibly 6 flags mistaken for other flags, and I am really, really sad about it. But whatever. Thanks.
See, yes, he says that, but at the same time, he got all of them right. Like most people, including myself, there are some flags there I simply wouldn't have known. Even if it had kept going, like, if it had got wrong over and over again, I just wouldn't have known them. There's at least 10. At least 10 of those flags. I had no idea. I had no idea about Malawi. I had no idea about the Republic of Congo. Mauritius, I got completely wrong. Like, there's some of them that they just don't come to your mind. Zimbabwe, I got wrong. There's so many of them. Some of them, I'm like, okay, if it's not that, then it must be that. And then some of them I know immediately. South Africa's an obvious one. Angola's an obvious one. But a lot of them, no, completely off of it. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. A little bit different. Not quite GeoGuess, what you usually do. But I like the geography. I like the kind of testing, see if I can get it as well. And it's nice to see that Jack is still remembering a lot of these, because obviously he just lost in a flag battle against Zigzag. Maybe he's trying for a round 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on Wednesday for some GeoGuessr.